I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just Ask Podcast Live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. As you know, I always have some resources for you, okay? So today, ladies and gentlemen, in particular, I wanted to introduce a young lady that's coming up the ladders here in our system, which is working with the elderly and the disabled population. So I always, feel good about when I get a chance to meet with individuals who have passion about working with our vulnerable population, okay? And when I say vulnerable, when you get a certain age in life, you do kind of slow down and you have, short-term memories or you have disabilities that affect you that you can't do like you used to. But there's always, always supportive resources and agencies out here that will help you along the way and definitely help the family who sometimes is struggling trying to find these resources. So today, I have got a guest in the house, KaTrice Perry. She's the executive director of Bridging Communities. Now, Bridging Communities has been a long-time friend of ours, so we want to bring in the new executive director, KaTrice Perry. Hey, Miss Perry.
Hello, Marcia. How are you?
Good, good, good. Glad to see you.
Likewise, happy to be here. Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you, thank you. Now, KaTrice, I know that you're brand new to the system. I'm going to just tell everybody, excuse me, excuse me, because is it what do they call him, the predecessor, the person before you, Phyllis Edwards? Okay, Miss Well
Yes.
known Phyllis Edwards has stepped aside, and we have a new person in place running things. So I wanted to get the audience a chance to get to know you and tell us your role now here as the executive director at Bridging Communities.
Well, yes, thank you, Marcia, for that. I have been the executive director of Bridging Communities since December 2024. So prior to my role here at Bridging, I'm originally from Toledo, Ohio, but I'm a Detroit girl at heart. That's what I like to say. But since my time at Bridging, I just kind of hit the ground running and happy to be serving our elder care and offering affordable housing programs and services as well.
That was a lot to be said in 2 seconds. Okay, okay. Excuse me. So you're originally from Ohio and got Detroit blood in you, obviously at this point. So how do you like it here? I mean, if you come from Ohio to do the business here, did you also work within the agency in Ohio working with the elderly?
So actually in Ohio, I work with youth and young adults transitioning from foster care and juvenile justice custody. However, I do believe in helping the person as a whole. So from youth all the way up to elder care. So it was only like a no-brainer that this career move and expansion was just the right fit for me. Because at the end of the day, the work that I did with the young adults, it was all about making sure everyone had life skills training and a place to live at the end of the day. So I also want to provide those certain services for our seniors as they are aging and getting older. We want to make sure that they have all the programs and services that they need as well. So, with my experience with working with the juvenile justice system, court systems, foster care, I understand just the welfare of a person. And so I
Okay.
just thought it was a great move to come here and continue the work that Bridging has done over the years about helping our seniors age in place. So I'm really excited about the work that I've done since I've been here and really excited about the work that I'm going to continue to do moving forward.
Okay, okay. Well said. Well said. And well, we welcome you, okay? So I really appreciate the fact that you joining me today to get out the word about the wonderful and successful business that Bridging produces for our elderly clientele. And the fact that you, like I said, you come from Ohio and you're willing to be here with us in Michigan to continue to continue the road of success for our elderly. That's great. That's really great. So I know, I don't want to go too far back, but you said you came in December, and I had a chance to get a chance to meet you back in December, and it was like a Christmas Day, Meals on Wheels, and all that kind of good stuff. So when you first came here, is that one of the things that you just jump right into?
Yes, actually, actually, before my first day here, I had already written two grants for a couple of upcoming events and activities. One of them had included the Christmas Day Meals on Wheels, where we were able to give out hot, nourishing meals and provided a little holiday cheer to our homebound seniors. And then also, we did a Spirit of the New Year celebration in January. And this has been an event that Bridging Communities has hosted many times over the years. This
Mm-hmm.
time, we were we were able to just add a little enhanced flair to it. People came out despite the terrible weather. We still had a great day, a great time, and a great turnout. The food was good, entertainment was good, and then of course we had plenty of community resources as well. So really, I just been kind of hitting the ground running since I've gotten here, and happy to continue the work. And then also, I know that was back in December. And so back then, we also received a some grant dollars to do an MLK luncheon that we also did in January. And so that was
Okay.
one of the first projects that I took on right when I stepped foot in the door.
Okay. Okay, Miss Grant Money. Okay, okay. Well, I tell you what, I want to combine a couple of photos in here and during our conversation and just keep talking because I want people to see some of the wonderful things that you have done thus far, and what the services are from Bridging because you guys do a whole lot of things. So I want to start with this first photo, new roof made possible. So tell me about your involvement with this program to assist persons getting a new roof.
So yeah, so we work with the Detroit Home Repair Fund where we're able to provide major and minor home repairs for our seniors and homeowners. And so that particular individual was able to receive a new roof. This family had been living with a leaky roof for years. And after years of just being patient and applying to other programs to no avail, she contacted Bridging and we were actually able to award her with a new roof. And so
That
we're
is
really great for our
great.
partner with
Yes,
the
that
Detroit.
is great. Now, supporting older adults has always been the heart of Bridging Community's mission. How have you continued that tradition while introducing new programs?
So by for putting together, so with in addition to the home repair program, we have it for all homeowners as well as our senior emergency home repair fund. And then also giving them access to mental health and wellness services. We do case management services for them as well. But our goal is to keep them busy and active, while they can, and to continue to provide them with the things that their hearts desire. So we also had a mental health and wellness fair where they came out, they were able to get health screenings. They were able to learn all these new cool line dances, and we just really had a good time. And there were all plenty of vendors and community resources there, from the Disability Network to Medicare. Of course, Bridging was there. You name it.
Okay.
We had a health screening truck on site, food trucks on site. It was just a really good time, and it gave our seniors the opportunity to get out the house and to take advantage of some of these resources we offer in the community.
That's what I'm talking about. Senior Fun Day. Okay, okay. So here, and this is part of that, right? The team.
So yes, that is actually one of our service coordinators with one of our clients who we do some elder care case management for.
Hmm.
So this particular client, she was able to qualify for some Medicare health savings. So as a result, we saved her money on her food and medications. And so she gave us a really nice client testimonial. So we're really grateful and appreciative of our clients and glad that we were
Yeah,
able to help in this.
yeah. That's what I like. I like good feel good moments, and I like to make sure that people are aware of the feel good moments. So, now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, KaTrice Perry is not brand new to the system of working with the disabled, the elderly, and youth programs and things of that nature. But we're going to make sure that you are aware of the services that Bridging Community continues to provide. And there's a number at the bottom of the screen if you need to call and get some assistance from them. I'm sure Miss Perry and her team will be more than willing to help out. So mainly, KaTrice, what I always tell people, just ask. That's all what we do. We just want you to just ask, okay? So I'm going through some of these photos because I know that there's questions that our viewers would normally ask. And since you're in Southwest Detroit, correct?
Yes, we serve 9 zip codes in Southwest Detroit. We serve the Hispanic community, Arabic community, and African American community. We do have Spanish language speaking staff available for anyone that needs supportive services. And all of our documentations are translated into 3 languages: English, Arabic, and Hispanic as well.
So you see, I had to post this one right here, right? You see, I had to post
Absolutely,
this one because
absolutely not.
right. I like the fact that you guys, make sure that the cultures in that area are taken care of. That there's a direct contact and no one's left out or feels left out at any point. So
No,
that's a
not at
good
all.
thing.
We just had a back to school resource fair this past weekend, and we gave out over 200 book bags and school supplies to all the youth in Southwest Detroit. So that was a great event. So absolutely, we believe in serving the family as a whole.
Good, 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 good. So, housing stability and education are critical in any community, as we well know that. Can you share some of the ways Bridging Community is helping residents become more secure in their homes?
Well, yeah, absolutely. So, first and foremost, starting with our seniors, they have been homeowners for quite some time, and as you get older, you've accumulated lots of things. That's your equity, that's your assets, and a lot of times we don't want to leave that home. Unfortunately, some of our seniors they have to go to assisted living centers, and so what Bridging likes to do is make it comfortable and possible for our seniors to age comfortably in their homes. So we do a lot of ADA home repair and renovations, such as we may have to take out a tub and put in a shower so that is more accessible for that senior homeowner.
Mhm.
Also, we do things like, new windows, porches, wheelchair ramps as is needed. But in addition to our senior population, we also help that working middle class, single family help them to achieve home ownership as well through our home buyer education workshops. And we host those on an ongoing basis throughout the year. And
Mhm.
so we help you create a budget, build your credit, and also link you with other programs for down payment assistance so that you're able to actually achieve that home ownership. And then we help you with post purchase activities and services as well, and foreclosure prevention to make sure that you don't lose that home either once you're in it. So we do a lot around home ownership, want to help you get there and to help you stay there once you've achieved that dream.
Okay. Oh, you sure you don't work for the government? Okay. So, well said. Well said. Okay. So I noticed, I want, like I said, I'm bringing the photos back and forth because I want our viewers to understand all the wonderful things that you do. Tell us about this photo here. You guys have a relationship with Focus Hope?
Yes, we deliver meals to from Focus Hope on a monthly basis to our senior elder care clients who may be shut in, may have transportation issues, may have financial issues, and just can't afford healthy meals. So we deliver those meals out to over 150 clients each month.
Ooh, cool, cool. And it has no effect on the weather. So you guys are just doing your job, making sure
Yes,
people. Mhm.
yes, between great staff here and our lovely volunteers, rain, sleet, or snow, we get the meals and the services out to the people where they are.
You gonna make me move to Southwest Detroit? Okay. Okay. Well, honestly, just hearing you speak about all these wonderful these things, these services that you guys provide, I don't know too many agencies that tell us all this, or or does all this really. So, from the home repairs to making sure that there's services for their homes, and food, luncheon, computer class. You guys got a computer class or something? I know you teach something in computers. What is it? An 8-week computer program?
Yeah. So we also offer a 8-week computer training for our seniors, and so we offer that. It runs for 8 weeks, and we offer it all throughout the year. And so our next cohort is actually going to be starting in October. And so our seniors learned everything for how to set up an email, check their emails, pay bills online. Even do some shopping online and things of that nature. So, and again, that was very beneficial because, as we know, we live in a technological world society, and our seniors sometimes have a hard time navigating all these new technologies. However, we don't want them left behind. So we came up with this 8-week computer program, and this has been a hit. The seniors, they actually graduate the program with a certificate, and they actually get awarded a laptop of their own to take home with them.
Did you say you give them a laptop?
Hmm.
Okay. 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 Well, giving somebody a laptop is very, very beneficial there. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to take that class. All right, so I wanted to go to this photo here where it says somebody saying thank you. So, what did this lady receive? Because the smiles just tells me a whole lot.
Well, yeah, so we were able to provide her with up to $25,000 in home repair and home repairs for her home. And again, that was made possible through the Home Repair Fund. And we're really grateful for that. We have done $500,000 in home repairs to date since I've been here in December. So we're really proud of that and really grateful that we clients' faces.
Now, you know what? I'm going to say something. This lady doesn't look like she's a senior. So, does the program, is the program extended beyond seniors?
Yeah, so Bridging Communities, we have two departments. We have our elder care department, and we also have our housing department. So, although our focus and our passion is helping our elder care population, we also believe in serving the family and homeowners as a whole in Southwest Detroit. So, as long as you're in one of our service areas in one of these 9 zip codes, then we're able to help you as long as you're the homeowner. And then also, again, if you're looking to achieve homeownership, we can help you with that as well. And so, we serve, many working families from ages 25 on up to 95. So our focus is elder care, but again, we believe in serving the family as a whole.
You know, I'm moving to Southwest Detroit. Okay, okay. I mean, well, you know what?
Black
Now, to hear you
service.
say that there's two components because if a younger person moves within the community and they're struggling, a lot of people are struggling when they're young, and and we do our best to give to families all the time. Everybody says, well, give them some dishes, give them some towels, give them some blankets, but it's not just always the material things; it's the housing structure that may have some issues, and people don't have monies to always give. So a program like Bridging that gives that opportunity for somebody to come in and say, hey, I am at a certain income level, but I want this home or my home needs repair for me to stay in here with me and my children. And you guys embrace that. I mean, just hats off to you all along that you guys have done a wonderful job to make sure that the community stays intact. And that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So, um,
And we offer some rental assistance on a case by case basis, even for renters. So even if you're not a homeowner and you're struggling financially to pay your rent, you just need a little assistance to get by. We're also able to help in those areas as well. So we help renters, homeowners, and those looking to achieve homeownership as well.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, okay. That's what I'm talking about. From A to Z. All right, all right. So I got another photo here, and I see you cheesing with the who is this? Is the councilwoman?
Yeah, so that is Councilwoman Santiago Romero. She is Councilwoman of District 6 and Virginia Communities. We're in Southwest in her district. And that is actually us at the MLK luncheon that we had back in January. As you can check out my cool Martin Luther King Jr.
I
t-shirt.
see.
It
Yeah,
was good.
I'm checking out both of you ladies' shirts. Those are nice
Yeah.
shirts, girls. Okay, okay. So
And
the councilwoman, does she come out pretty regular to support you guys and whatever you're doing?
yes, and we're really grateful for her support. She comes out and checks in on us on a regular basis. She also has coffee hours here once a month at our location. So if anybody is interested in just stopping by sometimes to have a chat with your elected officials, then do please check out our website to get more information about her dates and times for coffee hours. But yes, we are so grateful for her support.
Okay, okay. And we got that website information up there. So at the bottom of the screen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in finding out more about her stopping by or the dates of their, community involvement, take that website down. Okay. So I have a question here. Bridget Community has always played a vital role in emergency responses and fundraising. How have you managed to balance community service and special events and crisis support? Because you're doing a lot over there.
We are, and actually, unfortunately, our community members in Southwest Detroit, they have actually been battling a couple of different issues. So they, as you know, the zip code of 48217 is known to be one of the most air polluted zip codes in the country. And so we're installing air quality monitoring systems in that zip code in over 125 homes. Also, our community members in Southwest Detroit was affected by a water main break which flooded out over 200 homes in Southwest Detroit. So we donated personal care items, we donated food, we sent volunteers. We were just really boots on the ground to help with that initiative and that cleanup project. And so I'm really proud to have been a part of that because again, it was nothing but community members and community organizations out there. And so it just really showed the power of what we can do when we come together as a people in the community.
Hmm.
So I was really grateful for that. And then on the flip side of that, on a more positive note, we had our 15th annual golf outing back in June, and so those types of fundraisers allow us to have the funds to be able to help those members, those individuals in
Hmm.
Southwest that were affected by the water main break. So we appreciate everyone that continues to support our fundraising efforts because without your support, we wouldn't be able to show up in those emergency crisis situations.
That's great. That is really great. Now, I did have some questions about that water main break stuff. I mean, that water main break issue has been going on a long time, and it
Mhm.
seemed like I don't know if it's the mayors or the government. I don't know, but did Southwest Detroit get the help with replacing all their lines, or is it still an issue on the table?
So, as you know, it's politics, and so there's always still issues on the table. And so, actually, this is actually their second flood that they've had in that area, and it's really it's more infrastructure problems. So that actually comes more from the federal government to address those kinds of issues, because of course the money has to come down from the federal government to trickle down to the city and local officials to be able to make those repairs and things of that nature. And so, as we know, with everything going on, at the White House currently, some of these funds and programs are just uncertain at times like this. So the community came together, with or without the support from the government. We came together to show out and to show up for our community members. And sometimes that's all it takes, is just for us to do the work without our elected officials. Because even if they don't show up for us, we still have to show up for each other, and our lives must still go on. So we were happy to be able to help those individuals.
Yeah, thank you for that. You spoke like a real politician, though, but okay. Thank you for that. So let me ask you this: so, does Bridging accept volunteers? I mean, I think you guys used to. Are you still working with a lot of volunteers? If people retire, some of the guys who, retire as carpenters or masonaries or anyone really, do you guys work with volunteers?
Yes, we are always looking for volunteers. We have a volunteer coordination department. And because we do a lot of home repairs, we're always looking for those individual retired contractors. And that could also possibly be mentors to our younger people looking to learn skilled trades. And then also, like we talked about delivering meals to our seniors, we talked about delivering personal care items to those crises and emergency victims. So we need volunteers for those types of activities because we're unable to do those things without help from the community. And so, of course, we treat our volunteers just like staff and family. So our volunteers are celebrated just as well as our staff. So anyone looking or interested in volunteering, you guys can just give us a call, stop by, or check out our website for more details.
Okay, okay. We make sure we got that information because volunteering is always a plus. A lot of people say, "Well, I'm retired now, I don't have nothing to do." Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can always have something to do. You can always volunteer some time, be a mentor for someone or something. You never know. And definitely, if you're a senior, I think that the seniors come together and have card games or chess games or tea parties, whatever. It's a gathering, but it's a good gathering for people to be able to talk and talk about history, talk about life, or just in general work on something to show the younger generation that we do a lot together, even as we age.
Yes, and we're always open to ideas from our seniors and members of the community. If there's events that you would like to see happen, things that you would like to attend, we're open to that and we can make it happen. So, in addition to the things we already have going on, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for more. So, if you guys have any ideas or any events that you would like to see happen, please do give us some suggestions and we'll make that
Okay,
happen.
well, Katrice, I don't see how they can suggest anything. You're doing it all, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible to not suggest something or notice something. But you guys, I'm really. I mean, I had some questions for you, but you pretty much answered them all. Especially the home buyer education workshop, the 8-week computer class, the mental health and wellness fair. Now, the mental health and wellness fair, you guys have continuous services for mental health and wellness, correct?
Yes, that is correct. And that comes along with our elder care case management. We do have a social worker here on site. And so if there's something that we can't do here for you at Bridging, then we can definitely connect you to the organization that can.
Okay, and is that involvement across the board with the different diverse languages that people for our population? So I'm sorry, you got Hispanic and what other language? Arabic.
Arabic and African American are the primary three geographical areas that we serve within these 9 zip codes. And again, all of our documentation is translated into those 3 languages. And if anyone needs assistance on site, we do have a Spanish speaking staff person here 3 days a week from 9 to 5.
Shut the front door. Okay, okay. Now let me ask you about these zip codes. What are the zip codes that you guys cover?
So we cover 48210, 482. 09 48207 48206 40608 48612 and 48617.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I should have known. Like, she's from Ohio. Would she really know these zip codes? I'm sorry. Sorry if I put you on the spot. But people want to know what zip codes that they can,
That's
kind
correct.
reach out
We're in
to.
South.
So, but you know, you did a great job. So sorry about that, but you did a great job. So I want to go to this flyer here, close before we wrap up. So you guys are having your first annual charity gala. Tell us about that.
So the month of September is Healthy Aging Month. And so we, in the spirit of healthy aging and our seniors aging gracefully, we wanted to celebrate the work that we've done over the years thus far, and everything that we're going to continue to do moving forward. And so we're having our first annual Healthy Aging Gala on Thursday, September 18th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. At the Huntington Tower. It's a beautiful rooftop
It sure
venue.
is.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
our tickets $125. Your food, drinks, entertainment, and parking is included. If anyone enjoys a good adult beverage, it is also open bar. And we're going to have a private VIP reception hour from 5 to 6. And so we just hope that everyone can come out and attend and join us for that. It's a good
Okay.
day, a good time, good cause.
Okay. Well, we're gonna post that up again for us towards the end. So, KaTrice Perry, I'm running out of time, but would you come back and join me again?
I absolutely will. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. I really enjoyed this. So we got that number up in the website, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in attending the gala affair, there's the bridging website and the bridging phone number, and then you can also get it from us here at the Just Ask Talk Show. So hold on for me 1 second, Catrice.
Thank you.
Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, before I go, I have to share what we're going to be having coming up real soon. What is that? Oh, I'm sorry. You know how we do. The Just Dance Health and Fun Fair is coming up in October 2nd, 2025, at the Samaritan Center Wellness Building on 5405 Connors. So don't forget now, that's what we're doing in October, but we're going to support Bridging Communities in September at their gala affair, and they will be there in October too. So don't forget, you're going to see them again and again. And the new executive director herself, KaTrice Perry, will be more than willing to answer questions for you if you come to both of those events, okay? So I'm your host, Marsha Florence, for Just Ask. And what do I always say? If you have a question about a person with a disability, or if you just have a general question, don't be afraid to ask. Just ask. See you next time.